Yeah, so the goats, and then that was really his last effort at getting rich off farming. And then he just settled into fishing, and he hunts, but he hunts reasonably. He hunts with a single-shot shotgun. You know, he does it like real classy. Gets mad when the hunters in Virginia, they all use dogs and trucks and radios, and they're like they're tracking, you know, war criminals or something. And my father has written letters to the papers saying, you know, I think this is sick that these people ride around in trucks and drink beer and have firearms and stuff like that, when hunting's supposed to be one person, one weapon. You know, it's supposed to be a sport to it, and it infuriates him. And so he's become almost kind of like a madman around the local area up there for not condoning all these bad behaviors, and I kind of respect him for that.
On September the 22nd of last year, this man behind me suffered a massive heart attack. On September the 25th, Dr. Alexander Justice, with his permission, asked Amy Balbira and Molly McGoldrick and I to step into a room. They told us to call his family, get his shit in order. I called my attorney, we did a living will, we had the power of attorney signed over, we were ready. Well, you know what? The sumbitch is still standing. There was a guy in the 5th century BC, his name was St. Irenaeus, and he said, the glory of God is man fully alive. Whether you believe in God or whether you believe in whatever you believe in, you know, none of that even matters. What matters is love and us and the experience, and that there's a lot of life to experience, and most of us experience very little of it. Well, Sugar Pop Pete, this is life and this is experience. Please welcome the wagon wheel.
Don't know why I'm trying, been trying so long. Still I'm far away from my home. Can't get
been a really hard time, and I can't lie to you, I've been scared to death, and that's from a guy that probably wasn't afraid of his own shadow a day in his life, but I was really afraid, and I stand here and tell you that I'm humbled by it all, but I'm moved and touched by the love that I've been shown, and I will never, ever, ever forget it. And I hope in 10 years I can see you and I'm sitting over at that bar and I'm still not smoking and still not drinking and still eating my Caesar salads, and that's what I really want. I want to make you proud of me, and I don't know if you ever had somebody work real hard for that, but you're kind of obligated now, so I'm going to work my ass off for you. And thank you much here. I appreciate it. That's all I have to say.
Another day, another dollar. Can't you feel the stress I'm leaving you? I'm sorry for things done to the pawn shop. I'm sorry for things that to the lonely. Went along with me, walking every step until the pain was too much. I will not hold you here to suffer. I will not hold you here against your will. Long distance phone calls late night, trying to keep a straining love alive. I'm sorry for the nights on the road, yeah. I'm sorry for the nights you spent alone. Another time, another lover. Maybe it'll be better for you there. No arguments, no great frustrations. No I'm sorry, no I'm sorry anymore. Remember me somewhere in your life. Promise you will not forget it. I turn the clock back, change the face of time. What good would it do us? What good would it get? Another day, another dollar. And you don't need to stand there, waiting for my reason. It's alright by me. Go ahead, yeah, it's alright.
Thank you again. This has all been very, very, very wonderful for me, beyond words, and I don't want to overtalk it, but I'll just say that it's probably be the single most healing set of days I've ever spent in my whole life, and that includes my doctor, Dr. Ballard, working on me for about a month ago. This has been, this hour up here with these guys has probably been the single best medicine I could have taken, and I'm glad that Christian sent me a card in the hospital and allowed me to tell him how much I loved him back. I'm glad Andrew called me on the phone one morning and woke me up from a dead sleep.
You gotta watch those jokes, Mark.
And I couldn't be happier for all of this. It's very cool, and I thank them for reaching out. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
We love you too.